Alright, so in this video, it's basically I'm gonna be showing you guys how to fix your headphone echo. I know I previously uploaded a video showing you how to do that, but the audio was very low. So I uploaded another video fixing that issue where I talked about the fact that my headset is a dual channel headset. So the idea is that one of the channels, this I said don't quote me on this, one of the channels basically picks up your voice, like I guess it's front facing, and then the other channels picks up the audio in your surroundings. So what I did to basically fix the audio from being like extremely low, because I said I would lower the volume of my head microphone so that it wouldn't pick up the other things in the background. So what I noticed now was that if I had just entered here, I'm just gonna hurry through this because I already uploaded this video just now. So what I noticed was that if I went on my recording devices and clicked here, and you go to levels, as I said, I lowered this down to 50 because it was picking up in the background. But there's something here called like the balance. I don't know if this is for like every headset or it's just for my headset because it's a dual channel headset. You have the first channel and you have the second channel. So as I showed in my other video, you had to lower this channel down so it doesn't pick up on the background noises. So previously what I was doing was just I would have it like this where it was, it's very noisy as you could probably assume, and you can probably hear it like it's very noisy. It's picking up on the fan and everything in the background. And in like my initial videos you could hear the dogs and everything outside. So what I would usually be doing was that I would have it at the default, which is 100, and just be like this, right? Now just doing like some little research. I see that, as I said, the headset is dual channel. Oh, my bad. I had it really high. So, yeah, so now what I was saying is that I have to lower this down to 10, click OK, and now I could have the microphone very clear at 100 where you're not struggling to hear me, and it's not picking up the background noises as much. So if I snap and everything, you could still hear it, but like let me try and snap from the back. I don't know if you guys hear that. I'll know when I like watch the video, but from in front you could probably pick up on the snaps, but from the back, I don't know. I'll I'll know when I watch the video. Well, yeah. So just to recap from my first video for you guys that couldn't hear, what you wanted to do if you were like um just not generally hearing audio from your headset, what you would want to do is that if you, for example, had a controller plugged in, you would go here and click on this and just ensure that your headset is the selected audio device and not your controller. Because usually, if you plug in your controller, what will happen is that the computer might default to the controller rather than the headset. Right. So you're just gonna make sure that your headset is the selected. You could also see that there's the Realtek audio, which is my computer speakers. You just want to make sure that this is selected. The controller is not popping up now because I have it disabled over here. So that's the next thing I talked in my initial video, was that you have to ensure that you basically just disable all other playback devices. And the reason for that was that you might have a case where the audio is being played through multiple devices. For example, if you just like this right here, usually what will happen is that you'll have your headset as the default device, but you could also have this as the default communications device. So not this, where is it? If I just enable, right, so you'll have this as, yeah, you have your stereo mix as your default communication device. So the audio might be playing back through two things, and that's what's causing the echo. So my advice was that you have to disable. In general, you're only using your headset, so just have everything else disabled if that's what you're using. But once you plug out your headset, just you have to just remember that you need to enable the others. So what I would recommend is that you just leave the speaker, which is just your laptop speaker, on, and your headset on, so you don't have to continuously go back to enable your laptop speakers when you plug out your headset. And then for your recordings, as I said, you would do the same thing. You would just disable all other recording devices apart from your desired one. So if you're using your laptop speakers, just, enable this. Or if you're using your um, headset, then you just use this. So now what I also said was that you just ensure that this is unchecked. I see people making videos on that where you just ensure that this is unchecked. I think that's pretty much common sense. So you wouldn't really need a video to know that. If you have it as listen to the device, there's going to be an echo. But yeah, so everything that I said previously applies. Just ensure that you disable all other playback devices, all recording devices, and ensure that ensure that your headset is the default device, because that's what the game will pick up when you enter into a game like Warzone or Fortnite. That's what the game will pick up as your default. That the setting will normally be something like if I just let me just go on BattleNet. I did this in the first video, but I'm just gonna do it again because people might not have been able to hear the audio. So yeah, if I just go to game settings, right, in a voice chat, it will basically say system default, and that's how most of the games work. If you go on Apex, for example, as well, um, yeah, you'd have to open the game. I can't really, if I open the game, it's just gonna cut off this video. But yeah, what you will see is that all of them will just have the output and input device as system default. So if you don't want to tweak any settings in the game, you could just leave it as system default here. There's also the option to like select your headset, but as I said, if you just want to just be simple, just leave it as system default, and in your thing right here, just select this as the default. So then this will basically be the default, which will be transferred over to your headset. Whatever you're using, just ensure that you disable everything else and just set as default. So I already set it as default, so you can't really do that right now. But yeah, and just to recap again, for the headset, you would ensure that you go on levels, and these are for the people who have a dual channel headset. So if you have a single channel headset, you shouldn't be having echo in the first place. So I think the echo is mainly having for people who have like just bought a good headset, and it's a dual channel headset, and that's what's this video is more tailored for people like that who have a dual channel headset, which is usually more expensive, and it just basically separates the channels, like one channel for your voice and one channel for the background and everything. So as I said, what you want to do is just go on balance, max out the volume on the first channel, and then lower the volume as low as possible on the second channel. And then just ensure, as I said, the playback device and everything. I'm repeating myself, I know, but it's just to be clear for everyone. This should 100% work, so you shouldn't have any echo if you have a dual channel. If you have a single channel, you shouldn't be having echo in the first place once you disable all other playback devices, so it's just coming from one device only. So if this works for you guys, and I know this is the second upload, but the first upload had audio issues, so please forgive me on that. Yeah, let me know in the comment section